morning, W.W. Robinson. Today is September 10th, 2019, and Zyara is here with me this morning. And are you ready for a great Tuesday today? Yeah. Still a little hard to get out of bed, yeah, but at least it's still pretty weather, right? It's not cold yet. It makes it really hard to get out of bed when it gets cold. You want to leave your warm, cozy bed. All right, it is day 5 in our rotation. And Zyara, tell us what is for lunch.
Cheese pizza, green beans, vegetable juice, pineapple chives, applesauce, and a choice of milk.
All right, cheese pizza today. And we have Isabel here this morning to tell us about the weather. Come on over here and tell all of your friends at Robinson, what is the weather today?
Sunny.
It is sunny. Yep, I don't see any clouds right now. Thank you. Good job. And we have Oliver here this morning to lead us in the pledge, so please stand. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good job, Oliver. Please join me for a moment of silence. Thank you. All right, we have a couple birthdays today. Celebrating today on the 10th, we have Amari Jones, Michael Roman Maldonado, and Bailey Vaughn. So happy birthday to those folks. Hope you have a great day today. And I do not have any special announcements, so we're going to jump right into our book. And our book is, we're on chapter 6, and it says, My Father Meets a Rhinoceros. So if you remember yesterday, he was surrounded by tigers, and he tricked them. Do you remember how he tricked them? The chewing gum. Yeah, he tricked them with chewing gum. Told them that if they chewed it till it turned green, then they could plant it and make a chewing gum tree, right? Does chewing gum turn green? I don't think so. So I think he tricked them. All right. My father soon found a trail leading away from the clearing. All sorts of animals might be using it too, but he decided to follow the trail no matter what he met because it might lead to the dragon. He kept a sharp lookout in front and behind and went on. Just as he was feeling quite safe, he came around a curve right behind 2 wild boars. One of them was saying to the other, Did you know that the tortoises thought they saw Monkey carrying his sick grandmother to the doctor's last night? But Monkey's grandmother died a week ago, so they must have seen something else. I wonder what it was. I told you that there was an invasion afoot, said the other boar, and I intend to find out what it is. I simply can't stand invasions. Me neither, said a voice. I mean, me neither. And my father knew that the mouse was there too. Well, said the first boar, you search the trail up this way to the dragon. I'll go back down the other way through the big clearing, and we'll send Mouse to watch the ocean rocks in case the invasion should decide to go away before we find it. And there's the wild boars and the mouse. My father hid behind a mahogany tree just in time, and the first boar walked right past him. My father waited for the other boar to get a head start on him, but he didn't wait very long because he knew that when the first boar saw the tigers chewing gum in the clearing, he'd be even more suspicious. Soon the trail crossed a little brook, and my father, who by this time was very thirsty, stopped to get a drink of water. He still had on his rubber boots, so he waded into a little pool of water and was scooping down when something quite sharp picked him up by the seat of the pants and shook him very hard. Don't you know that that's my private weeping pool? Said a deep, angry voice. My father couldn't see who was talking because he was hanging in the air right over the pool. But he said, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that everybody had a private weeping pool." "Everybody doesn't," said the angry voice, "but I do, because I have such a big thing to weep about, and I drown everybody. I find using my weeping pool." The animal tossed my father up and down over the water. "What is it that you weep about so much?" asked my father, trying to get his breath as he was being thrown up and down. "Oh, I have many things to weep about, but the biggest thing is the color of my tusk." My father squirmed every which way trying to see the tusk, but it was through the seat of his pants where he couldn't possibly see it. "When I was a young rhinoceros, my tusk was pearly white," said the animal, and then my father knew that he was hanging by the seat of his pants from a rhinoceros tusk. "But it has turned a nasty yellow gray in my old age, and I find it very ugly. You see, everything about me is ugly, but when I had a beautiful tusk, I didn't worry so much about the rest. Now that my tusk is ugly too, I can't sleep nights just thinking about how completely ugly I am. And I weep all the time. But why should I be telling you these things? I caught you using my pool, and now I'm going to drown you." "Oh, wait a minute, rhinoceros," said my father. "I have some things that will make your tusk all white and beautiful again. Just let me down and I'll give them to you." The rhinoceros said, "You do? I can hardly believe it. Why, I'm so excited." He put my father down and danced around in a circle while my father got out the tube of toothpaste and the toothbrush. "Now," said my father, "just move your tusk a little nearer, please, and I'll show you how to begin." My father wet the brush in the pool, squeezing on a dab of toothpaste, and scrubbed very hard in one tiny spot. Then they told the rhinoceros to wash it off. And when the pool was calm again, he told the rhinoceros to look in the water and see how white the little spot was. It was hard to see in the dim light of the jungle, but sure enough, the spot shone pearly white, just like new. The rhinoceros was so pleased that he grabbed the toothbrush and began scrubbing violently, forgetting all about my father. Just then, my father heard hoof steps, and he jumped behind the rhinoceros. It was the boar coming back from the big clearing where the tigers were chewing gum. The boar looked at the rhinoceros and at the toothbrush and at the tube of toothpaste, and then he scratched his ear on a tree. "Tell me, rhinoceros," he said, "where did you get that fine tube of toothpaste and the toothbrush?" "Too busy," said the rhinoceros, and he went on brushing as hard as he could. The boar sniffed angrily and trotted down the trail toward the dragon, muttering to himself, "Very suspicious. Tiger's too busy chewing gum. Rhinoceros is too busy brushing his tusk. Must get hold of that invasion. Don't like it one bit, not one bit. It's upsetting everybody terribly. Wonder what it's doing here anyway." And tomorrow's chapter is chapter 7, My Father Meets a Lion. Do you think he's ever going to get to the dragon? Maybe. All right. Well, we will stop for today. Do you have any shout outs this morning?
Ella, Brooke, and Lily.
All right. So you can choose to be the kind of leader that you would follow and make it a great day. So long.